What's up, YouTube? Let me show y'all what I've been doing. So y'all can look at the tools scattered. Hammers, dollies. Man, I've been beating on this fender here, trying to straighten some of these dents out. Took a file and went over it, and it shows me the low spots and high spots. And then I found some Bondo back here. I'm going to grind that out. You can feel the dent in the back. I don't even think they tried to straighten the dent out. So I'll grind that Bondo out of there. And honestly, this fender on the bottom feels pretty good. Of course, I'll have to get it off. I've got it almost off now. Get it off and see how it looks from the back side. But it's pretty solid over in here. I don't know that I'll put that patch down here. If I can get away with just a small patch in here and maybe cut that support out and clean it all up, treat the metal, I might just do that over here if I can get by with that. Ain't no need to use a little small piece of that panel if I can just take sheet metal and make it, put it in there. But I don't know about this fender. This spot right here is kind of low, and yeah, I know a straight edge on it. It's like I said, it's got a little bow to it, a little bow out, but you can see right here that it's bowed in just a little bit, like it's been hit right here in this spot. So I'm gonna get this thing off so I can get it on the table and work with it a little better, and put something down in here and try to bow this back out and get it shaped back up, and just work with the fender a little bit and see if I'm going to be able to use it. And this brow up here, I'll be able to look in there and kind of see what's going on in there. It's got a little bit of rust right in here, and I might be able to get away with a patch there. I don't know, it's just according. I'll peck around and see how good the metal is in there, clean it all up, and then go from there, see what I gotta do. All right, well, I'm gonna set y'all up, and I'll get this fender off, and we'll get it on the table and see what we come up with. All right, let me set y'all over here. Okay, y'all stay right there. Don't fall off. Now let's see where I put my ratchet. Here it is. Yeah, I was unsure if I was going to run the inner fender wells or not. I know a lot of guys, they take these things and they'll cut them right behind this support and leave this piece in there. And you know, they got their places to bolt it here. And then a lot of guys, they'll cut them off back here when they run fender well headers. Not quite sure, but I made this piece right here. Just took a piece of metal, drilled a couple holes in it, put some nuts on it, so I can put it back here and bolt the fender down to it. A little bit easier than trying to do 2 bolts back there. All right, let's take a look at this fender, see what it looks like. Looks like it's rusted all the way through that support right there. The support don't look too bad either, except for just that one little spot. And I think the yeah, the nut in there is good, the threads are good. It's amazing what you run into with these 55s. You'll have one side that's just totally gone. The other side's in fairly decent shape. Yeah. Need to clean it up and see how good it is or how bad it is. And then up here, this brow, I don't think it's all that bad. I might be able just to, I'll cut that out and cut it back about a couple of inches and then cut it off and just see. Might be able just to make a piece and put back in there. Got a good bit of rust right there. Might clean up, I don't know. Might have to check and see if I got another fender that's in a little better shape than this one is. I don't know, unless you get a new one. I mean, they're all gonna have something wrong with them. I guess it's just how you take care of the problem, whether it'll last or not. All right, well, I'm gonna get busy and work on this thing here a little bit. I won't bore y'all with all the hammer and dollying, but just thought I'd come on and let y'all know where I'm at, and I'll get busy on this thing and make a decision on it, one way or the other. All right, I'll bring y'all back in a little while. All right, I'm back. Thought I'd show y'all what I got after sandblasting, grinding paint off, and even this spot right here. where it was, the dent was, it was stretched really bad. Had an oil can, and I tried using the torch, you know, and heating up spots and, you know, shrinking it back up, and that just wasn't working. So what I ended up doing was I just cut through the stretch part and pushed it back up and then welded it back together, and that drawed it back in, and I was able to kind of hammer it out. It's close. It's going to take some filler, but you know, these old cars, man, this thing is old, and these fenders and parts have been laying around, thrown around, you know, moved from this place to the other, and they're not perfect. So, and you know, we have to remember that, like, when we're building a car like this car, when it was new, was bought to drive every day, and probably mostly on dirt roads, and they got abused. But when we fix them up now, and you know, of course we're going to drive them, but it's not a daily driver, and we're going to keep it stored just like my coupe over there. I drive it, I enjoy it, but it never sees you know, the rough treatment that it got, I'm sure, back when it was a daily driver for somebody. But anyway, I found up here, blasted up under here, and this brow right here over the headlight, I've got one coming. I ordered one, and I got a little rust right here on this other piece here, but I'm not going to replace it. Where I get the brow off, drill all the spot welds out and get it out of the way, I'll replace what I need with sheet metal in there, and all that'll be fine. But it's pretty thin, and I got a brow coming, and I'll replace probably from that dent all the way around to here, and just put it in there what I need. And got this fairly straight, this up here close, and this back here, I did find some pinholes up in here, right along in here. So I think what I'm gonna do is go ahead and use this panel, but I'm just gonna probably cut it up here along here, and you just put that much on. I've already started drilling spot welds out, and this brace right here, I blasted it on both sides. Of course, this is the worst side because dirt and moisture gets trapped in there between the fender and the support, and that's where it rusts. So whenever I get this off, get this right here off, I'm gonna cut out this section here and replace it. I'll weld it along this corner and along this corner back here, and that should be fine. That bolt's in good shape, threads are good in it. I'll leave that there. There's a little tab behind this hole. I'll cut it off. It takes a self-threading little bolt, and I'll try to get it off and put it on this hole here, so I'll have it. But anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and drill these out and get this peeled out of the way. And I guess my plan of attack on putting this on would be, after I get this off, make sure this support is straight where it should be, then I can butt it up here. I'll cut this flange off around here up to about where I want to go, and then I can take this and slip over this and get a real close line of where I think I want to be, and then just get it up there and do a final cut. Now it should be good to go. But anyway, I thought I'd bring y'all back, show y'all what I found, and I guess that's what I'm gonna do. Use that portion of that and put it on there. And then I got the brow coming, so I'll put it on wherever it gets here, and I'll bring y'all along for that. All right, well, I'm gonna get busy here, and I'll bring y'all back in just a little while. All right, y'all. We got this thing stuck in place. I decided to stick the fender back on just to see how close I was, and got a pretty good gap down through here. It looks like it's gonna fit pretty good in the right spot. I got it. This back here, this is butted up like it should be. I don't know if you can see it in there, but this is right up, this patch is right up against the brace in there. I've already cut this lip that folds over. So this is where it should be. This is lapped over the fender. I've got it cut pretty close up under here. But now what I'll do is, I've got it clamped down here where it's gonna be spot welded. And what I'll do is, I'll take this thing where it's at now, and I'll scribe me a line along the fender all the way around, and then I can cut it. And around here I'll probably you can see that I've got a little bit of work to do right here, but it should come together. It's being overlapped, it's pulling on this, but on this on the inside, I'll probably take that, I'll scribe it all the way around to probably right here until it drops down, and I'll cut all that and then cut this on the inside right here just a little bit long. Then I can fold this over, cut it, and weld that together. But it looks like it's going to work out pretty good. It's going to work out good. So I'm going to scribe this, go ahead and cut it, and now I got to clean everything up. I got the brace, got that piece welded in, ground down, so it's in good shape now. I'll just have to, I'm going to treat everything, and then I'm going to spray it with primer, even the back of this panel here, and get it welded on. And as soon as I get that eyebrow, that little brow piece here, this fender should be in decent shape. It's not a new one, but it'll be a pretty good fender. All right, I'm gonna set y'all down, and I'll bring y'all back in a little while. Okay, y'all, I was recording and welding and ran out of space, so I didn't get that on camera. But anyway, y'all know the drill. Just weld back and forth until you get it all welded up. Keep it cool, keep it from warping, and I think it turned out pretty good. I got it welded all the way around. I'm gonna have to do a little trimming up in here on the fender part. A little hammer dolly work. Get this line here going all the way through. I can do that with a hammer and dolly. Got these plug welds down here, these over here, got the seam welded. And I think the contour is going to be just right. I think it's going to work out good. Yep. There's a little difference here in the radius of this part and this part. This is a little, seems to be a little sharper in here, and this right here is a little more rounded. But I'll just have to work that down and let it fade into this. All right, well, yeah, I gotta grind this, finish it off. I got a brow ordered, got this headlight piece ordered, and as soon as I get it, I'll get out here and do this, put it on, and still got the right side fender, passenger side fender to do. Got to do this same thing, but I think I'll have to go a little higher up on it because of the damage on the fender. But anyway, I should have a decent fender, a couple of decent fenders whenever I get done. All right, if y'all would hit the thumbs up, leave me a like, comment, let me know what you think. Oh, I was going to tell you all this. Okay, this right here is a good little tool to have. Little Dremel. When you're welding something like this, and of course it'll close up on you. You know, you can have a little gap in there, but the more you weld, it shrinks and it pulls your gap together. I had a little spot right here where I started coming around here. It squeezed together and I couldn't get it to line up. So I went and got this little Dremel, and they've got real thin blades, and you can take that blade and run right between the two parts, and you don't open up such a big gap. I mean, this will do it with a cutoff wheel, but it's just a little wider. You can cut a real narrow gap with that thing, and does a real good job. Okay, back to what I was doing. Leave me a comment and let me know what you think about what I did. And as always, hit the subscribe button. Don't cost a thing, but it'll help us out. It'll help me out a bunch. All right, till next time, we'll check y'all later. See ya.